What's up, guys? We're back with another 2-Minute Tuesday. It's another video for the CT4-V Blackwing.
You already know.
This time it's for something that actually allows you to keep on looking or having your eyes look at the road.
Yeah. So we are talking about the heads-up display, and one thing I'll point out right off the bat is if you have polarized sunglasses, it stops you from seeing it, which is something that I didn't have on my Camaro, I want to say.
So yeah, we'll actually show you how that works, because we'll just like put sunglasses right here.
I might be wrong with the Camaro part, but I'm pretty sure my old car didn't do that, and now it does. But it'd be like that sometimes. Yeah,
all
we're
right,
about to hop in and show you.
to hop in, let's show you.
All right, so we're in the car right now, and all the buttons for it are right here. So you got HUD up and down, which moves it up and down, info, which changes what you're seeing on the screen, and then this is how bright it is. And so if I zoom in too much, you can't see it. I'm also gonna have to make it dark so you can see it, and yeah, you can see it right there. The camera won't want to focus too much. Okay, yeah, there you go. I'll keep it right there. So I'm gonna press the brightness button. If I press it down, you can see it slowly goes away, and then now I'm pressing it up, and it's coming back. And I probably shouldn't have done that because it's not focused on it anymore. So let me try to get it back. And so what I'm gonna do next is move it up and down. So down 2, up 2. That's pretty fine. And I like moving it around a little bit because especially when it starts to get dark outside, it low-key gets in the way, where when you're trying to like see the road in front of you, it's like in front of you and blocking your vision. So now I'm gonna scroll through all of them. So the one it's on right now is the shift lights, which you can't see obviously because I'm at idle, and the speed. And then I'm gonna press it, and now I think it's just the speed, and I'll also show you the speed limit, which I have turned off right now. And then you have the tachometer, which I kind of do like this screen, but there's also like too much going on, and so I feel like it gets in the way. And then now we're back here. And I don't think there's one that has a gear. Oh yeah, never mind. This one has a gear indicator too, which is very useful. This is the one that I normally leave it on. So you can do that, and then I'll scroll through them one more time. This one is just the speed, and this is the tach and the gear indicator. But this one right here has shift lights as well, which I like. And so what we were mentioning before as well is that if you have polarized sunglasses, you can't see this. So these are my crappy cheap sunglasses that aren't polarized, and you can see like very easily, you can still see it through it, which is kind of nice. And here are my boys' expensive fancy sunglasses, and they're prescription, but you can see right there, heads up, no heads up, heads up, no heads up. I can move it around too, just to prove it to you. But yeah, if you're wearing polarized sunglasses, it's gonna like dim it really hard, and sometimes you can't even see it at all. So keep that in mind. All right, yeah, thanks for joining us for this 2-Minute Tuesday. I hope you learned something about this. And I wanna say it's pretty similar with every GM performance car. My 2 Camaros that I used to have kind of worked in the same way. The only difference is what does and doesn't show up on the heads-up display, because I had a V6 1LE that had shift lights, and then the SS non-1LE didn't have the shift lights, which is kind of annoying because I like seeing them. And this one is another Trek sort of car, so it has shift lights again. But yeah.
With that, we'll see you in the next.